KevG, weather overview. This is a long-range discussion, and it looks like another wet week ahead. I think that we have a shot at measurable rain pretty much every single day this week, except for maybe Wednesday. So it's one of those situations where it's another spring setback across the tri-state area. And before we get into all the lovely details, I just want to show you, what we've gone through in the last 7 days as far as precip. Areas in yellow are areas where we've had 2 inches or more. So a good part of the tri-state area. I know it's kind of difficult to see, but this is on the WPC Twitter feed, Weather Prediction Center. So like them on Facebook and Twitter. Now, on the bottom, they show you what they expect over the next 7 days. So they're calling for another basically 1 to 2 inches accumulation, so to speak, if you want to use that word, for the purposes of overall what we're going to get over the week. So a good time to plant would have been today. So the next time you want to throw down some seeds or whatever, you want to do it on Wednesday. So that'll be our dry day. But overall, this is definitely a spring setback, and it's one where, I don't think we'll have a shot at 70 degrees until maybe next weekend or early the following week. Our temperatures, they look rather dreary as well. And I really like what the weather underground temperatures are doing compared to NOAA. So we'll get to all this. We'll break it all down. Now, why is this happening? Why are we getting tortured again? Why are we getting tortured again, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we basically have a wintry pattern in the upper atmosphere, but apparently Mother Nature didn't get the memo that it is now spring, because what happens is that this storm for Mother's Day is associated with this upper low, and this upper low is going to move like a snail across the eastern part of the United States. This is where the upper low is on Tuesday. So very slow to move out, just can't get out of the way because we have a blocking pattern. And until this upper low gets out of the northeast part of the United States, we're going to be stuck with, may not rain the entire time, but the overall pattern is such where, even with the dry day Wednesday, we're going to have a lot of rain chances in between. So we will see the most of the rainfall from Sunday through Tuesday, I think, with lessening chances after that. But until we get rid of this upper low, you're not really going to warm things up, and you're going to have these chances for showers with the exception of Wednesday. So as we get into next weekend, that upper low finally decides to break down and get out of the way. And, then it's at that point where I think we can get milder temperatures, even for a day or two. Because when you see the weather underground temperatures in just a second, you're going to be very depressed like I was. So let's take a look at the NAM model. This is what it does with the Mother's Day rain. It's more bullish on the idea that we have rain all day. In fact, let me back it up just a bit. The rain is associated with the first part of the storm, and that'll move in after midnight tonight, and it's more bullish with the idea that it rains much of the day tomorrow, and we barely get a break. So the other day, if you were following me, the GFS had you believe that some of the day would be at least overcast but dry, but now the short-range model is keying in on the idea that, yes, it'll rain most of the day tomorrow, with a break perhaps at night. And then as we go into Monday afternoon, Monday night, more rain develops with more moisture pushing in from the south. Now, if we switch gears and go over to the GFS model, this is by Monday, and it's basically singing the same tune as the NAM now. So we have model agreement, it looks like. So we do get a slight break Sunday night into Monday, and then more rain arrives Monday into Tuesday. And this storm is slow to move out. This is by Tuesday morning. This storm is associated very much so with the upper low that we looked at on the other chart, and it is just a slow mover, a slow-moving pain in the neck, and for much of the day Tuesday, I think we'll be mired in clouds and rain, but then it'll die down Tuesday night. We'll get a decent day Wednesday as northerly flow starts to work in, dry things out, and then we get these instability showers that move in for Thursday and Friday, but again, a far cry from the overall pattern for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So when we look at weather underground, oh boy. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we don't get above 50. And I think that's the way to go. That's the way to look at the overall weather pattern. So we're looking at temperatures that are easily 10 degrees below where they should be for this time of year. Wednesday we get up into the lower 60s, but it's a northerly flow. It's not a warm wind. Thursday, the threat of showers comes back. And I would throw in the idea, despite what the graphic says, that Friday we could get an afternoon shower. But then you see by Saturday, Sunday, the temperatures start to rebound. And we start to get back to feeling like we're actually in spring again. So Another rough stretch of spring weather is on the way, especially for Sunday, Monday, and a good chunk of Tuesday.